Are you a card maker and you'd like to learn step by step how to create this fun bookbinding card and gift card envelope? Well, I have the course for you, and I'm going to go over everything that you're going to learn in this course. Hello, my name is Kimberly Smith. I'm the Papered Chef, and I'm also a Udemy instructor. This is my 17th course on Udemy. I've been at this for many years. I love creating content for Udemy. I really hope to have had it done by Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year. But you can imagine how intense it is. I've been going at this course for months, and you can imagine how many steps are involved in it. It just didn't happen, but no worries, because I have a lot of other things going on in my business, so I'm happy with the way it turned out. There are 19 videos in the course. The course is 2 hours, and I break everything down for you step by step. Now, I do that on my channel as well, but on my channel, we don't always have time to go over all of the materials, how to make the card bases, the layers, etc. We may get right to the stamping part because of time, because of attention span, and because of the way that things are on YouTube, where you have other content. But when you take a course, your content is focused on that course. There are no advertisements in the course, and it is very organized for you in digestible videos that you can do one at a time. And then you can go and you can take what you learned, make a bunch of cards at each step of the way. And then by the time you're done, you're going to have each step of the process done. Then you're going to have all your cards made in a mass production format. So these are just the ones I've made in the second half of the workshop, meaning the first part of the workshop I started a couple months ago because I was working on some swaps. And I actually showed these swaps as well in the course. I had a couple swaps to do, so I was making cards, and then I sent them to someone, and then I got different cards back. So at that point in the course, I stopped and I showed you how to package them and what materials I used, and I sent those off. And then I had to restart the rest of the course, make some more, but it's okay because I have a process, and you're going to learn this process. And if you've taken any of my other card making workshops, you understand that I do everything in stages, and that's how I get so much done, because I do it one step at a time. So I see a lot of you have come in, and that is awesome. Thank you for being here today. And if you are going to be around later after this, I'm going to do another product review for Amazon, which I've been doing, and I just started that yesterday too. Couldn't help it. Just found out that I could go live on Amazon. Who knew that there was a live feature? So I can review products that are helpful to you. And again, missed that on Black Friday, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. There's lots of things you can do as an Amazon influencer. And what's really cool about that platform is if you go live, then people who are on the platform can see products being demonstrated. And I'm putting smaller versions of those here in my channel to help you. Last night I did a review of the ScanNCut, Brother ScanNCut. And then today I've already reviewed a really cool Christmas gift or holiday gift. And it's a lockbox that you can put your phone away so that you don't get distracted. And that's pretty fun. And tonight, after this, I'm going to review a scale for shipping. And if you ship crafty things or you want to ship packages, this Christmas, this scale is really affordable. And I'm going to show you how to use the scale, the digital scale. All right, so back to this. Let me start with the first thing that you're going to learn in the course. And that is, after the introduction, I show how to create the card bases. And we start with, well, just let me grab the shaded spruce here. We just start with the two different colors, shaded spruce or cherry cobbler. And you're going to learn to score it and cut the card bases. So here are the two ways, or here are the two colors. Now, it's very important. I stress it like 100 times. I know I repeat myself, but it's so important. I just sometimes I don't understand why people aren't getting this concept, but you must use coordinating colors when you create your crafts. Don't just go in your craft room and say, I'm going to grab a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It will not look good to people's eyes. It will not look professional. You are a paper crafter. You spent a long time learning how to make cards. You've probably spent a lot of money on your craft supplies. So please coordinate the colors and make that all look really nice together. So the next thing we do after we create the card bases and score the cards and do all of that and have the big pile of cards made, we now are going to make the designer series paper layers. We're going to use, in this course, the joy of Christmas and joyful. There's another joyful specialty paper. You can see there's some foiled specialty paper in these cards. I explain when to use which ones, all the different sizes to make each layer, and how to use your scraps to make the little extra pieces for the inside, and how to decorate the inside of the card. We talk about contrast a lot, so we wouldn't use this gift card in this card because it's the same paper. We would use like something like that. So this is a gift card holder, but only at the very last, it will probably the 18th video out of 19 being the conclusion. I did show you how to stick this in here, but really I don't stick this in here. I would probably just lay it in here as opposed to sticking it in there. And also you don't have to use the gift card envelope for gift cards. I show you how to use it for crafts as well. So after you learn how to do the layering of your card, and then we decorate the inside of the card, there are 4 videos about stamping. Now, if you know the way I do workshops, sometimes it takes me many times to film it over and over because of different things. But if I make mistakes, I don't like to refilm it. And in the stamping one, it took me a few tries to get the stamping right, only while I was filming it. But when I'm not filming it, I usually get maybe 9 out of 10 right. And you could use a stamp positioning tool to really get this right. But I just keep, the show must go on and I keep going. I show you how to stamp the sentiment, the little bird, and the moose, all on this same stylish shapes die. So we do die cutting as well. You're going to learn how to die cut out the shapes using basic white cardstock and the metal dies to cut out these shapes for the sentiment on your gift card envelope and for the sentiment on the card. And then we have 4 videos on the stamping. The first video is using Memento black ink to stamp the sentiment and the moose. And then here's the before and after. I show you step by step how to color this in 3 more videos. So we do it all in stages. And that's exactly how I do it when I'm actually coloring. I don't take all the markers out and take all the caps off and color one scene at a time. It would take me forever. Just to get the caps on and off would take forever. You're going to be using the Alcohol Blends markers. These are just some of the many colors you'll be using. Shaded Spruce, Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake. We use a little bit of Pool Party and so what is that? A little bit of Crushed Curry. Again, all coordinating colors, well thought out. We got you covered to make this card look really good. Even if you don't have this stamp set and you still use all the colors I'm using with a different stamp set, your card is still going to look good because these markers are going to coordinate with the paper, right? So you know who I'm talking to, who doesn't coordinate your colors. We're gonna get you there. Okay, Pool Party is for the little bird. That's another color. That just kind of goes with anything. I love, love, love that color. Crumb Cake and Pool Party are the colors that I use the most. So after the 3 parts of coloring, we of course add Wink of Stella to our Mr. Moose, and it shines and makes the whole thing look really nice. Now during this process of making all these, I ran out of the Crumb Cake blends, and I showed you how to use some skin tone markers and other markers I had to make the moose. So you can see how we colored it differently, but you'll see I just had to keep going to get all the cards done, and how I used the same color of Cherry Cobbler for the sweater, but then I did change the color of the moose, and I explained how I did that and how I make the antlers as well. So at this point, before I move on to what you do after your coloring, is you can, if you are a channel member supporting this YouTube channel, you will get this course for free. Now, if you are a Patreon member and you support the channel through Patreon, Patreon started many years ago before YouTube had their own channel memberships. And I have over 40 members on Patreon who still support me many years later, which is awesome. You also were already emailed your free coupon code for this course. And so if you're a new channel member, of which I have 5, YouTube allows me to start a channel membership, which I recently did. And those who support the channel on a monthly basis, there's other perks, but one thing is you'll get a coupon for this course. Okay. And those are the 2 ways to get it for free. Who knows, if you're my customer shopping this by Cyber Monday, we'll throw in a coupon as well. A Stampin' Up customer I'm talking about. You place a Stampin' Up order, I'll throw in a coupon too. I don't care what the order amount is. I'm in the Cyber Monday mood because I missed Black Friday. Because I was like, how did I miss the biggest shopping day of the year? Everybody was going crazy online. But that's okay. It's done now. It's published. It was not easy, and I'm proud of getting it done this far. All right, so those are the 3 ways to get a free course. This course is also, for the rest of you, it's almost free. I mean, it might as well be free. It's $9.99, and that's a sale price. So, I mean, hello, not even 2 cups of coffee. That's 1.5 cups of coffee. I mean, it depends on what kind of coffee you drink. But if you go to Starbucks and you bought 2 coffees, you'd spend more than $9.99. And the coupon codes for this and my other 16 courses are in the description of this video. So if you want to take my other course, which was recently published, called Making and Selling Crafts, which is already becoming very popular. I have over 40 students already, and that was just recently launched. It teaches you 3D paper crafting projects from start to finish. If you want to take that course, now's the time. If you're a channel member, you've already have a free coupon to take that course. A Patreon member I guess it would be the gold, silver, and platinum level, they already have a free coupon for that course. And in fact, all my patrons have one for this course. All right, so those are the ways to get, and then the other way is Patreon supporter, channel supporter. You're a YouTube channel supporter, or you place a Stampin' Up order in any amount. I don't care what the amount is, by Cyber Monday at midnight. We'll do Mountain Time. You will, when you get a thank you note from me, and you'll also get a card from me. In fact, you know what? If you get a card from me, you might be this card. It might be one of these cards here for placing an order. All right. Next, we're going to go on to this. I'm going back to this and what we do after we do the coloring. And I'm a little cold because I had to turn off. I have a heater, but it was working so double time. And it was really like loud. My heater. It's a heater HVAC. It's pretty cool, but it got so loud because it's struggling to keep up with the cold. And so now I'm just like, hopefully I stay warm. All right, we are done coloring. I'm gonna walk you through the process of what happens next. So then we start assembling. Well, we don't assemble everything yet. We do the coloring for this. And then I think after that, I moved on to teaching you how to make the world's easiest envelope. I'm calling this the world's easiest envelope because I teach first graders how to make this kind of envelope with bigger paper, of course. But if they can do it, you can do it. I mean, I go to schools and I do this kind of paper craft. You don't even need to score the paper first. You can if you want, but it's just an easy fold. And then when you're done, you have all these pockets. So I show that you don't just have to use it for gift card. You can fit a lot of things in these pockets. Here's a little cookie and a Hershey's and a tea bag. So there's a pocket in the front and it kind of opens up that goes nowhere. That's like if you wanted to put something in here, like you could turn this into a napkin holder. Hope you're following. So that's one pocket. But then there's another pocket right there. And let me find a gift. So I just use a bunch of gift card holders that I save for this particular purpose. Let me just I'll grab an Amazon one just for fun. So then there's like a little slit in your envelope. And you can put this in there. See, and it doesn't go all the way through. See, you still have the hole. So it makes sense. You still have the hole. Hey, thank you so much, Lynn, for using my affiliate link. That's awesome. See that? Hello, hello. So that's what that is. And you can still put the gift card in the front. You have a pocket. And then you still can put something in the back. So I'm going to put the tea bag in the back, and you still have the hole in the middle. So I'm going to put something through the middle just so you can see how fun this little envelope is. It's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. So we'll take one of my nail file boxes here. You learn how to make these in one of my ScanNCut courses and in the making and selling crafts. And I've shown them on YouTube in different ways. All right, so there we go. We're going to put this one through. Okay? So you have, this thing holds 3 layers. When the students saw it, they got so excited and they're like, Miss, I found five secret compartments. Because they're considering this a compartment and then the other side. And then the hole in the middle and then the back side. I don't know what they meant by 5, but they were like so excited to find all the compartments. Maybe they meant 4. But I just love this envelope. And you can, of course, make it in a bigger way if you are. You basically can use any square paper. It doesn't have to be 6x6 paper. It could be any square paper. So after that, I think one of the fun things we did with this one is using this punch to make the notch, not the notch, the curve to the top of the envelope. So that's kind of fun to use this punch. It's called the Heartfelt Hexagon Punch by Stampin' Up. And I also showed you how to use a corner rounder punch. But the disadvantage of a corner rounder is when you use the corner rounder as opposed to this, then you have a point on the end of your card and it sticks up at the end. So it sticks out. I'll put that one in there for contrast. So I like the way that the Heartfelt Hexagon Punch worked. So then I show you how to stamp this one in shaded spruce. And we don't ink up the edges on this one. We just simply write a little something for you with lots of love from me. And we have that. And then I show you how to decorate the envelope. And then I go back to the cards. We go back and forth. And then we continue to layer up our card. We've already have all these colored. And now I show you how to put the twine behind it. And you can either do double twine like this one or single twine. It's really called linen thread. I call it twine because some of it's called twine. And I show you how to put that behind there with some lift up with the dimensionals. And then we're done with that part of the card making process. And then I show you some other types of cards, like with a little bit different measurements, which I can probably show you now since you're here. Let's just show you. I'm just going to show you this whole pile. And then what I'll do is I'll show you if I see it on the camera, which ones have different measurements. Or I can show you a couple other styles for that. So that's what you learn in this course is all that. And then in the video where I talked about the swap cards, I actually show you how to package these up if you were giving this as a swap using the medium envelopes. We have these clear medium envelopes. And then I write down all of the ingredients I use for the cards. And I put them in the medium envelopes and send them off. And then what's really fun is I show you all the cards I got back as a result of my swap. And then I pulled some of my Christmas cards out of my backstage swap that I got out when I was out in Vegas. So that was fun. And you get to see like a lot more, Christmas styles. I love this specialty paper. I think my other measurements are at the back, the pile over here, the ones where I used. Now, you may be familiar with this festive and fun because we used it in our card club, my Card on Blue card club last month. So that was, we did So Sincere in November. So this would have been the October card club, Card on Blue. So that's what you may have been familiar with this stamp set. We did make cards with it. And you were sent all the pieces with your kit. And this month we did So Sincere, and next month, which I'm already working on, my mom has, bless her heart, has already done all the ribbons for us. You're going to have 2 current ribbons that are blue. Of course, we're going to have lots of paper with some we can use for ocean. So those were the cards. And then the envelopes, lots of different samples of them. They're all over my table over here. Grab some of those. And then I'll show you those other measurements. So you can use up your scraps in so many ways. In this case, these were my 6x6 pieces after using for the card base. You can even fit a Ghirardelli chocolate in there, or a little snowman, a Ghirardelli snowman. Here's the other cards that are slightly different. For this, I used the paper pumpkin. Yeah, so anything. Oh, yes. Thank you for asking about Janet, the Amazon. I'll tell you about Amazon. In fact, I probably need to do a whole new video about that in another time, but I'll still tell you why you're here. Because we're here, and I'm almost done showing you this project. So these were from a paper pumpkin. It was called like something about tags, I think was the name of the, something with tags in the title. But I think that's where I got this really fun stamp. And you can see how these measurements are different than those, but it's still the same design. And how like different this card looks. So that's why if you have other stickers and things, you can go ahead and take this workshop and just use your supplies that you have, as long as you coordinate the colors. For the love of all things holy, please coordinate your colors. Okay, that one doesn't have everything inside. You can put it. It's one of those things where I watch online and I'm just like, yeah, when I see it. All right, so your questions are, now let me see about, okay, so Amazon. So I started this thing. So I've been an Amazon affiliate for many years. So I'll answer your question about influencer versus affiliate, and just became an influencer, which is, so either way, no matter what I was doing before and what I'm doing now, I'm still doing the same thing now, where if you find any links in my video descriptions, that would be awesome if you could use them. There's always links there. They could be 10 years old, or I haven't had videos that long, but let's say they're 6 years old. And 6 years ago, I put a link to a ScanNCut, and it was the CM350, and you went and got it, and I got credit for that. And it might be just a little few percentage or something, right? But so the higher the price of the item, the more commission that Amazon pays me as an affiliate. So I sometimes promote erasers because I'm trying to help you guys, right? So I tell you about really cool things, and I might put like this eraser there, or a pack of erasers, and I might get 3 cents or whatever, or 10 cents or 15 cents, because this is such a low price item, but it's still, every little bit helps. And it's called an Amazon affiliate. So for years and years and years, ever since I started my YouTube channel, and you don't hear me talk about it that much until like more recently, but I was an Amazon affiliate, and I never actually got the money to use for my bills or anything like that. I just spent the money. They gave me the money in a credit format, and my husband and I would just like kind of use that to buy. I bought tripods with it, camera stands, microphones, but he bought tools. So basically, every time I got affiliate commission and it added up to anything, we would just sort of put it back into using it on Amazon. Now, recently, they asked me to apply to be an Amazon influencer. So I'm now an Amazon influencer. Now, this is really cool, and I'm just learning about it now, and I'm not fully approved, but it means I can go live on Amazon and share products. So I went live and shared the ScanNCut, and I can do reviews on products. And here's the best part. Did you ever go to a product online and you are looking at the product and it says that there's videos about the product, maybe a few videos about it, and somebody's demonstrating it? And I'm not talking about a product review. I'm not talking about where you go look at how many stars the product has. I'm talking about, usually, like if you go to the ScanNCut pages, there's only a couple people who would have ever put a video there. They were already approved to be influencers. But brother company would be putting the videos. They have like 4 there now. Those kind of videos are what I'm allowed to make now. Once I'm at the final stage of approval, I've submitted 3 videos, sample videos, but I'm using them as real videos. I mean, they're not, to me, I don't do anything as a sample of my work. I just share my work with the world. As you see, you may have seen a couple product reviews here on Amazon already. Those are on here we're on YouTube. Sorry, we're not even on YouTube. And those videos were also submitted to them. And once I get approved, those videos can be part of the product listing. Now, if someone watches my video and as a result, they purchase an item, then I will get a commission. But the difference between what I've been doing up until now for the last 6 years is every time I got a commission, I had to send you to the site, which most of my viewers are not really, I'm not saying anything bad about you guys, but you're not that tech savvy. Okay, some of you. And you didn't even know I had links inside my description, nor did you even know I had a description inside my video. I mean, I still have people saying, I didn't even know there was such a thing. Like right now, you probably can't even find the coupon, some of you, because it's in the description of the video, and you might be watching from a TV, or you don't even know how to get to the description of the video. But that's neither here nor there. Every time up until now, for the last 6 years, I had to find every single customer in order to make an affiliate commission. Now, as soon as I'm approved, because I know I'll be approved because I'm a positive thinker, so I already have one video approved out of the 3. Once I'm approved, my videos can now be part of the listing for any product, and Amazon will do the marketing for those products. Meaning they're already products that people are looking for. And when they go and find them, they can find my video now. And if they find my video, I get a commission. So the difference is, I think the commissions are the same. It's not like I'm going to get a higher commission than I've been getting. But the difference is that no matter what you buy as a result of me sending you there, whether I send you there now from one of my videos, or whether you go and you follow me on Amazon, which I hope you do. I'm Papered Chef everywhere. I'm Papered Chef on Amazon, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm Papered Chef everywhere. So you can follow me on Amazon. I'm the Papered Chef. And you can watch my live, or it doesn't matter if you watch my live ones or you just watch my videos that are within a product. If as a result of watching my video on a product, a customer, including you, make a buying decision to get that product within the cookie period, there's a cookie expiration period of about 24 hours. Anything you get, I would get credit for. So I hope that answers your question. So if you go, and the thing I'm reviewing tonight is a postal scale. That's what I'm reviewing after this video. Let me just grab it. I've already done my short review. Now I'm going to do a live review of this postal scale and show you how it works with postage on it and how to open it up and use it. Because I'm trying to use, I'm going to do other reviews, but right now I'm trying to use things my crafty friends can actually use. Now, say you bought this postal scale, but you also bought baby formula. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying something so outrageous that I would never buy, right? You go buy this because I sent you there, and then you buy a bunch of other things in your cart. I get credit for having sent you to there, and by the time you watch my video, if you made a buying decision after watching my video, I get credit for that whole order. So that is why I'm promoting things to my audience that I think they will benefit from. The products that I'm showing you now are things you're going to benefit from. Now, that's the kinds of things I'm going to put on my channel. Anything I think crafty friends will like. That doesn't mean I won't go around my house and promote other things. Like, I don't know, a jar or a kitchen item or a air freshener, right? I might go around my house and promote whatever I can find that I've purchased off Amazon. But you might not see that on my channel, but I'm now allowed to be an affiliate. So I hope, an influencer. So I hope that helps. So they're allowing me to go live. And I just think live is so fun because even when people don't catch you live, like you're catching me live now, they can go watch my live video. And you can actually watch my live video and then you can click on it later. You don't even have to watch it now. It'll say, the Papered Chef was live and all these other people are doing all this stuff. They're doing all this kind of crazy stuff. Like, I'm not saying that they're crazy people. I'm saying they're like Black Friday deals and deal of the day and da-da-da. And I'm not even doing that approach. I'm not even trying to figure out what the deal of the day is. I don't even care what the deal of the day is. I'm trying to show you how to use products. So my philosophy has always been education. So I'm just teaching you how to use the products and doing a live video about it. And I think it's going to be different than what's out there because every time I see people doing it just from the ones I've seen so far, they're all like talking about what's on sale and this and that because they're trying to do something so current. And I'm trying to do videos that will be there and have staying power. So you could watch them weeks from now and you would still be able to learn how to use this scale or how to use the lockbox or how to use the ScanNCut or how to use the camera equipment I'll show you, right? You're going to be able to learn how to use something and it's not on sale right? And maybe at the time you watch that video later, but it's an educational video. So that's my approach I'm going to take as an influencer, is to educate about the products so that that'll make the person who's watching it go, oh, I finally understand what that thing does now. And then maybe they'll click on it and get it. And it doesn't matter if it's like a sofa in my house. Not that I bought a sofa from Amazon, but I mean, I could be promoting a sofa if they sold a sofa. And if someone purchased it, I would get a commission. But of course, I don't think I have any big ticket items. Maybe my husband has some tools. I don't know. We don't get real super expensive things on Amazon, but the ScanNCuts. All right, so now the ScanNCuts are kind of up there. And I can promote the mats and this different things. So I hope that answers your question. Let me say hello to those of you that are here. And I appreciate you watching. And if you're planning on taking this course, let me know, because I'd love to send you one of these cards if you're in the US. Because it's just kind of hard for me to send them overseas. Not too hard. I do send some overseas Happy Mail to my Patreons. All right. Hello, Phil and Laura and Lynn and Janet. Oh, good. You got opened the class already? All right. She must have already got the email. All my current students got an email about the class being released. Hello, Linda from ScanNCut and Create. And Trish. I wish there was an easier way for me to see comments without me putting my finger in front of the camera lens. Maybe there would be like some kind of remote. Maybe I should invent that. A remote control scroll through the comments thing that I can watch with. Hello, Trish. And I appreciate your comment. And you're very welcome. And yes, the things behind me, guys, are like what I was going to do a video on. It's made these with the paper pumpkin kit. So, whoops, there goes the candy. Okay, we need to build little sides in for our boxes so that our candy doesn't fall out. But I do want to do a paper pumpkin video on this month's paper pumpkin kit and the cards that go with it. So that is what's behind me right now. All right, so thank you, Lynn. All right, 19. Okay, yes, thank you for reminding everybody to like as they watch live. Thank you. And Jean, nice to see you. Cheryl from Australia. You could take these courses from anywhere in the world. So that's cool. And thank you for using the affiliate link, Lynn. That's awesome. Anytime you use it. So like anytime you shop, you can just use any of my links. It doesn't matter. Hello, Kathy from Backyard Stamper. And Janet, I'm glad you're, clarifying. Yes, it doesn't have to be the products I suggest, but I'm going to suggest products on this channel that I think crafters would like and use. But I will still be an influencer and suggest other products on my own page. I have my own Amazon page now. And there I may suggest other products. But either way, whether you click on my links from my site or this video description or my live when I go live, and I'll post when I go live, like in at least, if I go live on the ScanNCut, I'll post it in the ScanNCut user group. If I'm just going live and it's something else, I'll post it on my Facebook page. I'll post it somewhere. And if you're following me on Amazon, you'll know when I go live. And so, yes, I will get credit. And you don't have to get the item live. You just have to get it within 24 hours of clicking on the link. So if you're not going to get it within 24 hours, go back and click on the link again and another day, and I'll still get credit. I wish I would have known this and explained it to people. Hello, Deborah. Better. Like when I first figured it out, it's just taken me a while. And yeah, thank you, Cheryl. Janet, I'll be rich with your purchases. I know it, but I thought I told you about it earlier, but maybe not. I know Linda from ScanNCut and Create has been using my links for years, because early on she asked me about the link and I was just like, keep using the same link. And it doesn't matter that you already have, like, say, a ScanNCut machine and you're using that link again, because it's taking you to the page. A cookie gets set. And then once the cookie gets set, anything you put in your cart after that, even if it's not even the thing that I sent you there for, even if you didn't purchase the thing I sent you there for, I will still get credit for your purchases. So please use those links. I mean, I did explain it. Thank you, Lynn. I thought I explained it, but I don't think I explained it very well, because it was like after I explained it, my revenue went down for I was like, I finally explained it and people stopped clicking. I was like, they were clicking by accident before that, but it's okay. It's all good. I don't depend on any one source for my income, because I feel like at any time. Hello, Brenda and Diane. I feel like at any time, like any one thing might not be like have the same program anymore. So like, what if Udemy went away? What if Stampin' Up went away? What if, I mean, I'm not saying any of these things are going away. I hope they're here for the rest of my life. But like, I do have like, one of the things I teach my Grow Your Crafty Business group is to have multiple sources of crafty income. And that one of the reasons is security for myself. But another thing is to just serve more customers. But it also is good because you never know. Like if you put stuff on one platform, will the platform still be around? Put it on another platform. All right. So lastly, I did okay, as I summarize here, if you just got here, we went off on a tangent about Amazon, but now we're back on track. And I did tell, I talked about embellishing with the little gems and the snowflakes and all the fun stuff we did here. These are the cards you learn to make. Now, if you are a member of Skillshare, I don't want to muddy the waters again because but we have to say it because you might get mad if I don't say this. So there's another platform called Skillshare. And after I get off this video and after I get off Amazon later, I will definitely share the link here as soon as that Skillshare course is published. It's going to be the same exact course as this one, right? The same one called Card Making Workshop Bookbinding. Usually my courses are way shorter on Skillshare, only an hour, but I'm putting this 2-hour one there. They allowed me to. We'll see what happens. If you are a member of that platform, then you don't need to sign up at Udemy. Just take it at Skillshare as part of your membership. Now, up until Cyber Monday, memberships are 50% off or at least $80 off or something. I think that might be 50% off for yearly memberships. I don't know if that membership price stays the next year. I still can't even get it to go back to my regular US currency. It's still in Japanese yen. When I go there, I have to convert it. So, yes, my Amazon store, just when you click on my links, well, actually, I'll put my Amazon store link there. I'll put it inside the description of this video. It should be like when you click on my links, you go there, but it's not my actual links. It's my live videos. When you click on my live videos, you can actually go and see all my other videos and my store. But right after this, I'm going to put it on Facebook. Like right after this, I'm going to say I'm going live with that demo and we'll do that. All right. So I hope you have enjoyed this little overview and our little tangent that we went on. And I hope you'll take my card making workshop. If you're thinking to yourself, I know everything about card making there is to know. I do not need to take any courses from anybody about anything. Then you may miss out on some cool tips and tricks on how to mass produce cards. Or you may miss out on another style of card making. You may just miss out on the entertainment value of watching me fumble around and forget my place all the time. So whichever. But I do try to keep it very organized. If you like having a handout, that'll be there for you. If you like having to practice and post your assignments, we'll have that opportunity for you. You can post opportunity, share assignments, get some feedback. If you want to play around with a different design, that's fine too. I mean, we all can learn something new. Never stop learning. That's my philosophy. Keeps us all on our toes. That is all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening.